All right, so moving on to the final segment, I'll be predicting which NFL quarterbacks, as I get tongue tied, NFL quarterbacks will have breakout NFL season. So these are the following three NFL quarterbacks that I do believe are primed to have great breakout seasons this NFL season. Let's start off with number one. Quarterback number one on my list is Will Levis, quarterback for the Tennessee Titans. Now, I'm not the biggest Will Levis fan, or I'm not the biggest Will Levis supporter, but I feel like he's primed to have a breakout season in his sophomore season in the NFL this upcoming NFL season. Now, Will Levis's stats from his first five starts do not wow you, and they're kind of ugly to look at. I mean, his first five starts were not pretty. He had 8 passing touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and a QBR of 33.2. That is nothing to be proud of if you are Will Levis. But I do believe that he has a chance to turn things around and have a breakout year in his sophomore year, because there's a new guy in town in Tennessee that's taking over. Brian Callahan, former offensive coordinator for the Cincinnati Bengals, is the Tennessee Titans' new head coach, and he is an offensive-minded guy. He had a lot of say and a lot of input for the Cincinnati Bengals' success offensively, of what Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and countless others have accomplished in the NFL over the last several seasons. So I do believe that Will Levis can turn things around. I think Brian Callahan can be the reason why. Looking at this Titans offense, he does have a chance to break out. They have DeAndre Hopkins still at wide receiver. They just acquired Calvin Ridley. They just acquired Tyler Boyd. And they also have Tony Pollard in the backfield at the running back position to lean on. You can also use him as a good pass catching option when things break down in the pocket. So I do believe that Will Levis, the opportunity is there for him to have a breakout season. He's number one on my list. Now, quarterback number two is Anthony Richardson, quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. Now, I do believe that Anthony Richardson, me being a Florida Gators fan, from an unbiased opinion, an unbiased standpoint, the man is 250 plus. The last time we seen a big dual threat quarterback like this was Cam Newton. I mean, Anthony Richardson to me has an arm. He's just got to work on the accuracy just a little bit more, but he has the arm. He's strong, he's big, he's athletic, he's got the legs. Could be a good dual threat quarterback in the National Football League. A standout at Florida. But unfortunately only played 3 games last NFL season. That shoulder injury took him out for the entire year, and his rookie season was cut very short. Now, Shane Steichen, Indianapolis Colts head coach, did a pretty good job with this Colts team despite them not having their quarterback one. I mean, they were 1 game shy of missing the NFL playoffs in the AFC picture. And let alone the AFC winning the AFC South last year. So I think Shane Steichen knows what he's doing with this roster, and he's a good offensive-minded guy. I mean, was responsible for the Philadelphia Eagles having a lot of offensive success a season ago when they went to the Super Bowl, just a few plays short of winning a Super Bowl out in Philadelphia. But I think Shane Steichen knows what he has in Anthony Richardson. They drafted him high for a reason in the 2023 NFL Draft. I think he's going to use Anthony Richardson to his full potential. I think he's been working on he's going to improve him in the accuracy department. I think that's the only thing that Anthony Richardson really needs to work on. And I think he's going to have a prime good season out in Indianapolis this year. He's number 2 on my list. Now, third and final quarterback on my list is Jayden Daniels, quarterback for the Washington Commanders. Now, I really feel like Jayden Daniels is going to have a really good rookie season. In my opinion, I think Jayden Daniels was the best quarterback for the 2024 NFL draft class, and I do believe he could go down as the greatest quarterback from this 2024 draft class. And the Commanders have been searching high and low, I mean everywhere, for a franchise quarterback for a very long time. And it hasn't worked. I mean, they've been flipping from RG3 to Kirk Cousins to Alex Smith to Taylor Heineke to Sam Howell. Hopefully, for their sake, they have finally found a franchise guy in Jayden Daniels. Hopefully, this is something that they look forward to seeing in Washington and out in D.C. for a long time. And I think Jayden Daniels has a lot of potential. I mean, he just won the Heisman Award at LSU in his final season at the collegiate level. I've said countless times he reminds me a lot of Lamar Jackson. Will he be as good and as great as Lamar Jackson? Time will tell. But in terms of the dual threat, the arm is there for Jayden Daniels. The play with his the ability to make plays with his legs is there in the pocket. He can make plays on the run, extending plays. I think Jaden Daniels is going to have a really good rookie season. Right now, he's got my vote to win Rookie of the Year right now. And I think him being out in D.C., having Austin Eckler in the background, in the backfield, Brian Robinson out there in the backfield as well, having Terry McLaurin, an underrated wide receiver in the National Football League, Jahan Dotson, who could take the next step forward in his young NFL season. I think Jaden Daniels might have a lot of success his rookie season. Now, time will tell how good the Commanders will be, but I do believe that the potential is there for him to have a good breakout season his rookie season. But those are the following three quarterbacks I do believe that could have good breakout seasons. If I did have an honorable mention, this one is a long shot. I said this on the podcast to my co-host Rob, who's a New York Giants fan. I did say that Drew Lock, I think, could be in line to steal Daniel Jones's starting position out in New York. I mean, Daniel Jones is really, realistically, this is probably going to be it for him. If he stinks up the joint in camp, and he stinks up the joint in his first two, three starts, Brian Dable's going to get him out of there. And Drew Lock, I do believe that could have a good breakout season. With the New York Giants win-loss column, I don't think the Giants are going to be a contending team out in the NFC East or in the NFC Conference. But I do believe that start that he had with the Seattle Seahawks last year, when they beat the Philadelphia Eagles on that Monday Night Football game, when he led that team down to a game-winning drive, it made me think that Drew Lock might deserve a second chance at being an NFL starter in this league. So that's just my bold prediction. But those three are definitely the players that I do believe seeing breakout season at the quarterback position. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off. And I'll see you guys on next week's episode.